What's up, guys? It's your boy Ticker Tape with Tyler back here again. I got another player interview. Introduce yourself, man. Tell the people who you are.
I'm Donovan Atwell. I just transferred to Texas Tech for my senior year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Congratulations on that. And like you said, transfer to Texas Tech. Talk to me about the thought process, behind transferring to Texas Tech. Were there any other schools involved? And what did you like about the Red Raiders?
Yeah, coming into this transfer portal process, I sat down with my parents and we kind of made like a list of like non-negotiables that needed to be met when picking a new program. And a couple of those were just want to go somewhere where they win. We're constantly getting to March Madness,
Yeah.
which gets eyes on you in that type of way. So winning, also want to go somewhere where I have a chance to get on the floor. Where I feel like the coach has a good plan for me, and just like just a good family vibe. That's another thing that's important. Consistency and a family vibe. Want to make sure that the guys get along well, that it's great team chemistry, and it's easy to get along with the guys, and that just translates to the court. So those are really big things right there. And when talking to the coaching staff at Texas Tech, they came in a little later because they were still playing, in March Madness when the
Hmm.
the portal was open. So, but as soon as they hit me that first day after they lost, it was consistently every day after that. And I just liked how open and honest they were about what they have for me and what their plan is for me. They didn't sugarcoat anything. They didn't promise me anything. It's like, hey, you got to come in here, got to work for it.
Yeah.
Um, but it's yours for the taking. So I love that. And just talking to Coach McCaslin on the phone that first time, it felt like I'd known him forever, known him from forever. So just a bunch of those different things that just kind of made it feel like it was the right fit for me for sure. So
Yeah, that's amazing. Like you said, them being keeping it real with you, that's all you can ask for as a player for sure. So that's good.
most
And
definitely.
to talk about, what y'all guys got in Lubbock, not only do y'all had, former Big 12 player of the year, JT Toppin coming back, which is huge, but also,
Yeah.
freshman of the year, Christian Anderson. So, y'all got a squad down there for sure. And then,
Oh yeah.
yourself bring yourself in, your shooting abilities and whatnot, me knowing you, I've watched some of your game, in the past. I like to say I'm the best shooter, and some may
There you
disagree or
go. There
whatnot.
you go. There you
But
go.
I've seen some of your games, lefty snatch back three. Is that like, one of your go-to moves that you do?
Yeah, man, that snatchback and the step back are
Yeah,
definitely my go-tos. It's just a little counter to instead of doing the spot up. They everybody closes out to me hard, so you give them a little shot fake, you go by them, they think they got to recover, and you snatch it right back, and they're just off balance. So it works pretty often. So it's
yeah.
definitely my go-to. If it's not a catch and shoot, I'm gonna get to that snatchback or that step back for sure. So
I feel
yeah,
you. And now,
yeah.
looking forward to the upcoming season. What are some personal goals you have for yourself and also some team goals that, you all have for the season?
Starting with team goals, I would say definitely getting to the championship. They got pretty close last year, Elite Eight run,
Yeah.
lost to Florida, but I definitely think we have the pieces and the right team to be able to get to that championship game for sure and win it as well. So just building off that process of even from the summer, starting now, we've been just in the gym playing pickup every day, just dealing with the guys. That's the summer is definitely the time to get that team chemistry down and figure out what works and doesn't work and gel with the team. So that and personally, I just want to be able to finish around the rim more consistently, bring that
Okay.
number up for my percentage and also just even my 3-point percentage. I would love to even get that even higher because I think I finished 39% this past year.
Yeah.
So definitely getting it over that 40 mark and even higher than that, just being more consistent. Consistency is definitely a big thing for me, especially for this next season, being consistent in whatever I do. So it's definitely those the focal points for sure.
Absolutely. You mentioned, consistency is key. And
Oh
that's
yeah,
something
oh
that you've
yeah,
done, these past two seasons at UNCG. You started in all 64 games, the past 2 years. Just talk to me about that, how you're able to keep that up and, just stay on the court because availability is your best ability, man.
yeah, yeah. I would say definitely recovery is important. You know, staying healthy is has a lot to do with being in the recovery room after practice, after games, making sure you get in the cold tub, the recovery boots, whatever you got to do, stretching, whatever you got to do to keep yourself available for your teammates, because that's how you win games. That's how you make long runs deep into the season. So being able to be be smart enough to recover and take that time to actually recover is what keeps you on the floor, and which is what's been able to keep me um, ready to go whenever I need to. So definitely recovery and using the training room for sure.
Yeah. And then, during your whole college career necessarily, who do you think is the best player that you played against?
Oh man, that's a tough one right there. That's a tough one. Uh, oh, college career. Let me think. We play some heavy hitters. We
It
play
could
some
be,
heavy
it could be,
hitters.
out the season too, whether it's just pick up or whatnot.
Yeah. Um. Oh man,
Got you in a
I
pickle.
might.
Jeez.
I know, not for real. I might gotta say. Man, I can't even think of one. I can't even think of one. Let me. I think we played some really good teams
Yeah.
over the years. Played against Arkansas twice. Played Miami. Played Vanderbilt. Played against Texas. I'd probably have to say. Um. I can't remember his name. The short guard on Miami. He can shoot it real well.
Was it Pack?
I
Nigel
think
Nigel
so.
Pack?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he's
got a
he's a
clip.
dog. He's a dog. That was my freshman. We played him my freshman year. And he just shot the ball
Yeah.
crazy. Shot the cover off the ball. So I would say he's one of them. There's definitely some other ones I just can't remember right now, but
Yeah.
I would say he was definitely a dog for sure. He was a dog.
Yeah. And you also talked about, recovery and whatnot, that, that's important. What does, like a weekly training routine look like for you? Let's say like let's say in yeah, no, we're in off season right now. So what does it look
Hmm.
like right now for you in the off season?
Yeah. Right now I'm getting to the gym around 8:15. I'll eat some breakfast, eat like a little light breakfast for a workout. I usually do my on-court workout at about 9. So I'll do my stretching before then just to get loose and work out for about maybe 45 minutes to an hour. And then after that, get a little downtime for like maybe 15, 20 minutes. I gotta go lift, depending on what the coach has, my coach, Coach Wright, who's our strength coach, whatever he has planned for us that day, depending on what his upper body, lower body conditioning, whatever that is. We'll go for like an hour. And then I'll eat again, uh, rest for a little bit, and then we'll play pickup. And then my day is usually done. So after I'm done with all that, I go get in the cold tub, do a little bit of contrast, cold tub, hot tub, back and
Yeah,
forth, and so some light stretching, and I just come back to the crib, and that's about it. And then sometimes I'll go back to the gym late night and put some shots up.
sure.
But that's usually just that routine right there every day. So that's what it's
Yeah.
been
And
for the
then,
past couple of weeks.
I've seen, your guys' schedule coming up. Is there any notable games that you're looking forward to for the upcoming season?
Um, I've definitely got to say that Duke game that we're gonna be playing at Madison Square Garden.
That's gonna be big for sure.
My boy Caleb Foster, that's my guy over there. So it's gonna be cool getting to play against him and just playing against high level guys. I'm just
Yeah.
excited for the whole season in general, to be honest with you. It's a new environment, new scenery, just a new level of play for real. So I'm just excited about all of it. But I would say that game is definitely marked on my calendar for sure.
Yeah. And
For
then if
sure.
I'm not mistaken, I think are you guys playing a game internationally too?
Uh, I'm going to the Bahamas
Okay. Okay.
around Thanksgiving, playing in the Baha Mar tournament. So we'll play. Can't remember the dates, but I know the first game we'll play is against Wake Forest, and when we win that game, we'll play against the winner of Memphis and Purdue.
That's gonna be
So
sweet for
yeah,
sure.
so that'll be cool too to play against those guys too. So yeah,
Yeah,
excited.
bro. And now we're gonna get into, what I call them ticker tape questions, gets for the people to be able to know you off the court.
Yeah,
What's your dream vacation spot?
dream vacation spot, man. I ain't gonna lie, I've been to a lot of places. I've been blessed to travel the world a
Yeah.
little bit with family and through basketball. So I've been to a lot of places. Um, I definitely want to go to Hawaii again. I've been to Hawaii once. Definitely want to go back to Hawaii. Um,
Likewise, it was beautiful out there for sure.
Man, it's real nice out there. But man, I've been to a lot of places. Like a couple years ago, a couple summers ago, I went to Senegal, Africa, and Paris, France
Okay.
for a little um, foreign tour with my last school I was at. So that was a great experience, just getting to see those two places. It was definitely different. It was cool though. I enjoyed it. But I would say Hawaii. I want to go back to Hawaii for sure.
Okay. And have you been keeping up with the finals lately?
I have been. Yeah, I didn't watch the whole game last night, but
Okay.
I've been watching. Ready for game seven. I'm gonna be locked in for game seven for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely locked in.
You
Definitely
weren't
locked
missing
in.
much last night. It was blowout, man. I
Was
mean,
blowout? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of taking up with the score. That was about it. But
Yeah, but
but
game
I'm locked
seven
in for game
coming
seven.
up, who you got?
Neither one of these teams are really my team, but because I'm a Cavs fan. I'm a
Yeah,
Cavs fan.
disappointing season. I know. I know. I don't know. I don't know what happened with y'all, man.
I don't either, man. It was all bad. But if I had to, I think I want to see the Pacers do it. I wouldn't be mad at either one. To be
Yeah.
honest, I would be cool seeing Shea get one and J Dub. They some dogs, but I think I want to see the Pacers get one. I think that's what I'm going with.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
hopefully
I'm going
I
Pacers.
want the Pacers to win too, especially, a smaller market team, to win.
Hmm.
They play good team ball all around
Yeah,
too.
oh yeah, for sure. Now they get up and down the court, they play fast, and they hit shots, and they straight line drives to the basket. So they do it. They're doing it simple, but it's working. It's working. So
Yeah, and you
definitely want to see
mentioned
them.
the Cavs being your favorite team, so I might already know the answer to this, but who favorite basketball player of all time?
Come on now. Come on now.
King,
The
King, yeah,
King. Come on now. The
Goat
King.
James,
Yeah.
man.
Come on now. GOAT James. The best to ever do it.
And
Best to ever
then,
do it.
if Donovan Atwell wasn't playing basketball, what would he be doing right now?
Uh, Probably playing baseball.
Okay.
Most likely. That was the other sport I played three sports growing up: football, baseball, and basketball. Up until like about middle schoolish. But my dad was like, "Hey, it's around once I got to like around seventh, eighth grade. He was like, it's time to pick one to kind of hone in on and really lock in on." So it came down between basketball and baseball. Football was kind of like I ain't got the body type for that. I'm a little. I ain't one of the big dudes. I ain't one of the big dudes. So it came down to
Yeah.
basketball and baseball, but I chose basketball. So if I wasn't playing basketball, I'd probably be playing baseball for sure.
Okay. That's what's up,
Yeah.
man. And
Yeah.
lastly, any last words you want to give out, to the fans, of Lubbock or Texas Tech in general for the upcoming season?
Man, I'm just excited to play hard, man. I'm ready to get this season going. It's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one to watch. Definitely gotta. I'm ready. Excited to get in the USA and play in that environment because they pack out the gym every game. So I'm just excited to get that going. So it's gonna be a good one for sure. It's gonna be a good one.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you taking out time, of your day. Like I
Oh
said,
yeah,
I'll be watching, the games, I'll be tuned in for sure. You keep killing
yes
it.
sir, for sure, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man.
All right, man.